What is up, guys? Welcome back to another new video, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Today, Otaku Sensei is going to be recommending the top 10 anime where many girls dream for the same guy. And if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos. Also, there's a link to Otaku Sensei's Patreon and Discord server in the description so you can further support the channel. Without wasting any more time, let's kick off this list.
You can do whatever you want with me.
How can you say that? You have to take care of your body. Besides, we're only in high school and...
In 10th place is KANOKON. This anime story revolves around Kota Oyamada, an extremely innocent young first-year high school student who moves from the country to the city and thus transfers to Kanpo High School. On his first day at his new school, he meets a beautiful second-year female student named Chizuru Minamoto. Chizuru asks him to meet her alone in the music room. When he arrives, she tells him that she is in love with him and accidentally reveals to him that she is in fact a fox spirit. Chizuru constantly and openly flirts with Kota, even in front of others, embarrassing him greatly. And soon after the story begins, a wolf spirit named Nozomu Izumori transfers into Kota's school and class. From day one, she is all over Kota, serving to embarrass him more and causing Chizuru to become annoyed at her new competition for Kota's affection. In 9th place is Ladies vs. Butlers. Akiharu Hino lost his parents when he was young and was adopted into his uncle's family. He decides to enter a boarding school, Hakiriro Academy, because he no longer wants to burden his relatives. He decides to take the exam for the school and succeeds in entering the house management department, where the school trains servants for high society. He wants to become a butler, but his delinquent appearance frightens the girls, who make up the majority of the students. Being unable to get along with his classmates, Akiharu meets his childhood friend, Tonami Saikyo, a girl with a two-faced character who traumatized him many times when they were kids. Another girl named Selnia Iori Flameheart chases after him because of his looks and calls him suspicious. Still, Akiharu starts finding his feet at the school and his relationships with the girls also get better.
Kora! スライトリーの生徒だな。こんなところで何をしている?
In 8th place is TAYUTAMA, Kiss on My Deity. Yuri Mito is a typical normal Japanese teenager. He goes to school, works on people's motorcycles, and performs exorcisms. Okay, the last part's a little bit unusual, but his family lives in a shrine and they do that sort of thing. Still, you would think he'd know enough to be careful with an ancient relic he finds in the woods, especially when a mysterious goddess appears and tells him to leave it alone. Unfortunately, despite Mito's best efforts, the seal gets broken anyway and a number of dangerous taiyuti that it held in stasis get loose. This is bad. Mito also ends up with a beautiful goddess girl who decides that she's going to marry him. This might not be so bad, if he wasn't already caught up in the middle of a war between the entities he's released. The flesh may be weak, but the spirit's more than willing to compensate.
She's close. She? One of the big four, also known as the god of martial arts, the strongest warrior. The strongest warrior? That's right.
In 7th place is Majide Watashi ni Koi Shina Sai. The samurai are a very important part of Japan's history, and to be related to them in any way is probably one of the most inspiring things that a young high school student could hope for. Kawakami City is well known for having many samurai ancestors among its citizens, and is generally surrounded by an atmosphere of fighting spirit, loyalty, and dedication to work. In Majide Watashi ni Koi Shina Sai, the students of Kawakami Academy use this knowledge on a daily basis, whether they are studying for exams, competing in sports competitions, or making sure they take very good care of their traditions. Yamato Noe is one such student, and his 6 closest friends, 3 boys and 3 girls, make up the perfect team for friendship, rivalry, and motivation. However, even samurai have weaknesses. Although the balance and long friendship of their group has been undisturbed for a long time, when 2 new girls enter the group, things start to get a lot more interesting. Not only must they maintain what they think is a samurai tradition, but they must now also do it with a lot of distractions.
Wait till my body temperature goes up 5 degrees.
Oh, wait, hold on! What are you doing here in my bed?
Well,
It's chilly and I'm having trouble warming myself up. Maybe you can help me, darling.
In 6th place is Monster Musume no Iru Nichijou. With his parents abroad, Kimihito Kurusu lived a quiet, unremarkable life alone until monster girls came crowding in. This alternate reality presents cutting-edge Japan, the first country to promote the integration of non-human species into society. After the incompetence of interspecies exchange coordinator Agent Smith, he leaves Kimihito as the homestay caretaker of Lamia named Mia. The newly minted darling quickly attracts girls of various breeds, resulting in an ever-growing harem flush with eroticism and attraction. Unfortunately for him and the ladies, sexual interactions between species is forbidden by the Interspecies Exchange Act. The only loophole is through an experimental marriage provision. Kimihito's life becomes fraught with an abundance of creature-specific caveats and sensitive interspecies law as the passionate, affectionate, and lusty women hound his every move, seeking his romantic and sexual affections. With new species often appearing in events materializing out of thin air, where Kimihito and his harem go is anyone's guess. In 5th place is Shomin Sample. Kimito Kagurazaka is a commoner with a fetish for men's muscles. Or at least that's the lie he must keep telling if he wants to keep himself out of trouble at the elite all-girls school, 𝐶ICAN Academy. Kidnapped by the school under the assumption that he prefers men, Kimito is made to be their commoner sample, exposing the girls to both commoner and man so that the transition into the world after school is not jarring. Threatened with castration should his sexual preferences not match the school's assumptions, Kimito keeps up the facade to protect his manhood. But there are eccentric individuals around every corner who begin to make Kimito's life even more difficult. Among them are Aika Tenkubashi, a social outcast who blurts out whatever comes to mind, Hakuwa Shiodome, a young genius, Karen Jinro, the daughter of a samurai who is obsessed with defeating Kimito, and Raiko Arisugawa, the perfect student who has delusions of marrying Kimito. Along with the commoner himself, these 4 girls make up the Commoner Club, which attempts to teach girls more about life outside the school, while Kimito gradually learns about the odd girls surrounding him.
Consegnare che grimorio immediatamente!
My name is Godo Kusanagi.
What's wrong? Do you not speak Italian?
In 4th place is Campione. Some people suddenly find religion, but for 16-year-old Kusanagi Godo, it's that really old-time religion that's found him. As a result of defeating the God of War in Mortal Kombat, Godo stuck with the unwanted position of Campione, or Godslayer, whose duty is to fight heretical gods whenever they try to muscle in on the local turf. Not only is this likely to make Godo roadkill on the highway to heaven, it's also a job that comes with a lot of other problems, like how to deal with the fact that his enhanced status is attracting a bevy of overly worshipy female followers. After all, they're just there to aid him in his demigodly duties, right? So why is it that their leader and demonically manipulative sword mistress, Erica Blandelli, seems to have such a devilish interest in encouraging some very unorthodox activities? Get ready for immortal affairs, heavenly harems, and lots of dueling deities as the ultimate smash, bash, and thrash of the Titans rock both heaven and earth. In 3rd place is Seirei Tsukai no Blade Dance. This anime takes place at a very prestigious school for holy shrine princesses called Erishiya Spirit Academy. At this school, the girls train to be elementalists and try to form slave contracts with spirits so they can compete in battles against one another. Only females have this privilege, at least until now. Kamito Kazuhaya is a normal guy in pretty much all respects, except for the fact that he's the first man in 1,000 years to be able to form a contract with a spirit, which he stole from a shrine princess named Claire Rogue. Additionally, the headmaster of the school, Greyworth, has summoned him to enroll and is forcing him to participate in a special tournament that will take place 2 months down the road. With Claire demanding that he become her contracted spirit, will Kamito even manage to survive the entire 2 months until the tournament takes place? In 2nd place is Cupid's Chocolates. Jiang Hui is the main character in Cupid's Chocolates. He is a normal university college student who is extremely scared of getting into trouble, and suddenly becomes a harem king when some girls that he's associated with confess and have feelings for him after they ate a chocolate cake that he found, and soon learns that the cake was made by 𝐴, a Cupid god girl who used magic on the cake. This made the girls he shared it with have fantasies of being with Hyo, since he was the first to eat the cake, and those that ate it after him will fall in love.
Wait a minute, don't scream! Please, I didn't mean for this to happen. Try not to panic, okay?
And in first place is Shynma MAOU no Testament. Running into your new stepsister in the bathroom is not the best way to make a good first impression, which Basara Tojo learned the hard way. When his father suddenly brings home two beautiful girls and introduces them as his new siblings, he has no choice but to accept into his family the Naruse sisters, busty redhead Mio and petite silver-haired Maria. But when these seemingly normal girls reveal themselves as demons, Mio, the former demon lord's only daughter, and Maria, her trusted succubus servant, Basara is forced to reveal himself as a former member of the clan of heroes, sworn enemies of the demons. However, having begun to care for his new sisters, Basara instead decides to protect them with his powers and forms a master-servant contract with Mio to keep watch over her. With the heroes observing his every move and the constant threat of hostile demons, Basara has to do the impossible to protect his new family members. Moreover, the Protector himself is hiding his own dark secret that still haunts him to this day. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy the list or find a new anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. And please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn notifications so you don't miss any new upcoming videos. Also, don't forget to follow Otaku Sensei on Twitter at AnimeBrownNet. I'll see you guys in the next one.